So today I'm just going to share with you a quick way that you can follow up with your leads if you've gone to a trade show and you want to follow up with those leads at scale and you want to get the most out of the trade show. So just to give you an example, I'm working with a client right now that does 3D printers, they do 3D scanners and other different offers, and they've done a variety of different trade shows last year and this year as well. And they have, I think, 2 salespeople on their team, and the salespeople had taken out the best leads, the hot leads, and had followed up with them personally, and also they were doing other closing tasks as well, so they didn't have the time to follow up with all of these leads. So what the owner did, they gave me the list of all of these different trade shows, and they just gave it to me, and I basically ran with it and put together a strategy. And what we did is because they were offering a variety of different products, we created different sequences for each of these different products with different benefits and different touch points, that kind of thing, based on the offer and based on the sales points. And also in some cases, well, actually in a lot of cases, the salesperson had written down some notes in the sheet, and so we used that and personalized the reply to go back to reach out to that person based on what they said, based on what their company does, or anything like that. So just to give you some metrics, and I'm going to explain to you how this is all done after I've stopped waffling, but I'm going to give you how we've done it, but I'm just going to use some metrics first. They gave me 481 leads. Of those 481 leads, 84 of these were from this year, from a trade show this year. And from that, we generated 62 replies and 39 positive replies. Now the campaigns are about 75% done. They're not all fully done, so we haven't got the full true metrics of a fully finished campaign, but we'll definitely get more. And of those replies, half of those came from leads from this year. So what I'm trying to get at is relevancy is key. So as soon as you've done these trade shows, let's be following up with them. Let's be getting them interested, engaging with them, and getting them on call. Now I know that the salesperson has closed a couple of these leads, and this is translated into actual sales, but I don't know to what extent, because I don't get all the information, but I do know that this has resulted in calls, and I know this has resulted in sales. So I'm going to show you how this is done from when we get the spreadsheet, uploaded it to Clay, and then sending out emails at scale. Okay. So the owner gave me the list of leads. This is just one example, and gave the list to me in an Excel spreadsheet. I just uploaded it to Clay, and then I did some enrichments on it. So if you're not familiar with Clay.com is a fantastic tool. It's an integrator. It basically allows you to personalize leads at scale. Also find contacts. We use it for everything here at Hawk Lead Gen, and it's a game changer when it comes to outbound marketing. And so if you're interested, I'm going to create more videos on how to use Clay. There is going to be a link in the description as well with a referral link. This will give you free credits. You can see I'm out of credits right now, but I'll get more credits. But it will give you 3,000 credits to use if you get a paid plan using my link. And also I get some credits too, which obviously, as you could tell, I need. Anyway, so in this case, what we did, the owner gave me the spreadsheet. We went in with a 4-email sequence. So the first email was just basically to revive the lead. So, hey, we saw that you spoke to, in this case, it was Ben, the salesperson at X trade show last week. And we put in a personalization, and the personalization was based off the notes that they'd given and the salesperson had written. Also looking at the company domain as well. Now you can get the email address, you can extract the company name from the email address or the company domain, and then you can run an enrichment where you can analyze the company website. And then from there, if you don't have any notes, then you can run some kind of personalization using ChatGPT or Claude or something to look at the analysis of the website. So ICP, reasoning, what the value proposition, this kind of stuff, to see what the company does, and then you can tie that into how, well, in this case, 3D printing would benefit that company. Okay, so would it be tools or something like that? But in a lot of cases, we use the notes here, and then from there we put that into the personalization. So the personalization. So hey, you spoke to Ben at X Trade Show last week. And as you are exploring filament drying solutions, this could help you enhance print quality and reduce material waste. So this is personalization based on the notes that we have. And then we put in a single benefit into the email. And then we did a call to action. Are you looking for print size or something else? I wasn't privy to the conversation, but are you looking for compatible material printing or a large kind of build? And then just sent them that email. And then we got a lot of responses from that, or we didn't get any response from that. We'd send a follow-up email that was automated using a automating sequence. I can show you that in a moment, which was a secondary benefit. So secondary benefit and, okay, are you interested in exploring this further? And then a third email was a sample build. So this got a lot of replies. So, hey, would you be interested in a sample build? It's free of charge. You can check the sample quality on our printer and see firsthand if we were able to keep up, kind of thing. And then the last email was just kind of like a breakup email. Hey, I don't know if this is something you're still interested in. Happy to reach out next quarter, something like that. So what we did is we took these leads, we took this list, and then we put it into a sequence, and I can show you what that looks like. So yeah, just to show you what that looks like, this is Reach Inbox. This is an email sending tool. We have multiple different email accounts set up in here. You can set up one, you can set up 100, it's up to you. But this is just one of the many tools that you can use. You can use instantly. You can use, I don't know, probably you've got a CRM in you've already got that you can use for this. But the idea is that you automatically upload emails and you write them as if you're writing to a single person, like you're following up, and then you put that in here. So what we did, I'm just going to give you the example of the sequence. So that's this one here. As you can see, there's not that many leads in this. It's very small, but we've had a high amount of replies. And we've not finished the sequence yet. So the first reply was, you spoke to X at, person at 3D Rapid about 3D printing, thought I'd reach out, the personalization line, and then a benefit here. Then 5 days later, there is there's a follow-up with a secondary benefit, a couple of extra benefits. Third email is a sample build, which is 6 days later. And then finally, it's kind of like just a breakup email kind of thing. So this, if you've not got the time to follow up with your leads in person, having a system in place where you can just upload leads, you can enrich them, and then you can put them and kind of forget in a way, it will help you save so much time and help you follow up with leads at scale, without, while letting your salespeople focus on like the closing tasks and follow them up with the most red hot ones. So if you've got any questions about this, you want to ask anything to me, you're interested in doing this for yourself, hopefully you've got enough tools here to be able to do it for yourself. But if you're interested in somebody else coming in, writing the emails, putting together some kind of strategy, get in touch with me. There's a link in the description of this video, and you can just follow it, book a call with me, and see if I can help you. All right, all the best.